Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I welcome you, friends and well-wishers. I welcome you, lovers of freedom. I welcome you, the enemies of Biafra. I welcome you, the enemies and haters of Simon Ekpa. I welcome all of you as you are, having this pain in your heart, yet you are still here to listen to me this evening, the sources we are recording. I welcome all of you, the spirit of Biafra. I welcome you this evening as you again to listen to the voice of freedom, the voice that pierced the heart of Nigeria, the voice that pierced the heart of the terrorists who has come to kill our people, but they end up dying. I welcome all of you this evening. I welcome you, the Nigeria terrorist DSS agent. I welcome you, the Nigeria terrorist army agent. I welcome you, the politician agent, those killers of our people, as you work as their agent and you have come to listen to what Simon Ekpa has to say this evening. You will continue to have sleepless nights to deal with you and your men. Welcome to this very, very painful broadcast to you today, because I know this particular space today is going to be a very painful one to all of you, as you have fallen in hundreds. I told you people, as you are coming to Biafra land, come with body bags. We don't want you to litter the street. You have killed us enough. Now it is a return match, and we're not going to look back dealing with you. Today, I want to again thank Biafra people in the old Imo State. It is now old Imo State because Biafra have new state. Biafra have created 3 new states from old Imo State, and the states are Owerri State, Olu State, and Okigwe State. We want to thank Biafrans in those 3 states who have demonstrated their readiness to leave and to exit Nigeria at all costs. And tomorrow is the due day. Tomorrow is the due day. We've used these 2 days to prepare the ground for what is going to happen tomorrow. A lot of people do not know why we always put 2 days sit at home ahead before whatever we want to do, so that we are going to have enough time to make amendment when there is need for that. The Biafra liberation is not the time of the political pressure group where they will deceive our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then at the dying minute, they will deceive him to come and make a pronouncement that, okay, we are taking it back, go out and vote. We will never, ever take our word back. We will never, ever validate Nigeria. It is a fight to finish. And believe me, I do not need to tell you what is happening. They are feeling the heat. They understand that there is a new sheriff in town. I believe the promise was to make sure that the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu become very, very useless. And I know I don't need to ask you whether we have achieved that or not. We have achieved more than that. The kidnapping was to stop Biafra agitation. Today, we are no longer agitating, we are liberating Biafra. We have graduated from agitation, it is now liberation. And I believe that they never saw this coming. My people of Biafra, I am very, very happy. I am very, 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 very happy and very proud of all of you for how far we have come, what we have done together, and what is to come. Today, Imo State was a ghost town. Old Imo State was a ghost town. Tomorrow, we don't want to see goat. We don't want to see chicken. Any chicken you see in the street, use it to do pepper soup. It is a free chicken day. Anytime, any chicken you see on the street, become the chicken of Biafra. Use it to do pepper soup. Nothing is allowed to move. It's going to be a historic day. Remember that at the end of the day, they are still going to announce that somebody, which is Hope Uzodinma, who have written result since last year. But our point, we are trying to prove to the world is that we will never validate Nigeria again, and they will go ahead without election to announce somebody. And remember, we are already fighting. What we need to do and what we're going to do is to step up our fight against the Imo State killer called Hope Uzodinma. It is all to step up the game, which we are stepping up on daily basis. I promise Biafra people that those who have come to Biafra land to kill will never go back. You will only see when they come, but you can't see when they go back. They will never go back. Mark my word. Today, we have intel that almost 100 armored tank were seen somewhere moving to Imo State. They will never come back. You will never see when they leave because they will never leave. They will die there. As I have come to kill our people, they will die there. So again, this particular space this evening is to give opportunity to Biafrans and those One Nigeria Janjaweed Caliphate agents and supporters to ask questions. And those who need clarification on certain issues, the opportunity is now. I am here live and direct to take your questions and give you a very good answer on behalf of the Biafra people. I thank you all and welcome you, the media team. I can see the Deputy Minister, Vam. I can see Ugo 247 here. And all of you can take the charge and share the responsibility of how to coordinate this space for the next 1 hour. And of course, Success is here as well as a co-host. I will leave it to you people now to continue from here. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thank you, PM. Thank you, my PM. You're welcome, sir. And thank you for what you are doing for Biafra, what you are doing for our motherland, what you are doing for our homeland, the land of the rising sun. Chukwu Kabiama will continue to give you strength. I remember the day you prayed for 1,000 men wisdom. It is evident now that the heavens were opened on that day, and we can see the fruits of it. And I am happy that the whole world can witness what is happening. And just like you always say, that most of us will sleep in Nigeria and we're going to wake up in Biafra. And it is going to happen not many days hence because everything is leading us to that road. And I welcome my co-host, Mazi Success. Are you there, please? Mazi Go, you're welcome also. Mazi Success, please, are you able to talk? I see that the network was kicking you out.
Yes, I'm here. At least I succeeded. Good evening, PM, and good evening, fellow Biafrans, and all who is listening, wherever you are from around the world. Yes, we are making histories, and it remains so. Uh, Tomorrow is the D-Day, as this space notified, and I must congratulate my PM for his doggedness and for his, stubbornness. I must use that word, very stubbornness. Indeed, he is doing a nice job, and the fellow Biafrans who are backing him up, we must continue until victory is won. I will, in a very short while, I will be at my comfort zone while I continue with you. So please, Maj Raphael, continue featuring me while in the next 3 minutes I will be around. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Mazi, go, please. You can unmute yourself also. We're going to do this together while I bring the people in. And then you are not co-host. You will not be able to do that. But intermittently, you would speak. Please open your mic and...
I will be there with you. I'll be there with you.
Okay, Success. Mazi, go. Please unmute yourself very quickly. Please, I'm going to be bringing you in, everybody that is here. Please, I want to beg you to come with questions, please. I know you want to greet the Prime Minister. I know you are happy what he's doing. You want to heap praises on him. But this night, I want us to be very strict. It is not the night of heaping praises so much. Appreciate him very quickly, but go straight to the question. If you don't have a question to ask the Prime Minister, I would suggest you do not request to come in. But if you have a question to ask, request and we are going to bring you in. So I don't want to bring you in and you don't just waste our time and just be praising and saying that please, especially those of you that don't even believe in what you are doing and you want to ask us questions, I would, wholeheartedly open the microphone for you to ask our Prime Minister that hard question. If you are one Nigerianist, if you are watching us from Aso Rock, you are watching us from any corner of the zoo, open your mic tonight and you will be able to ask questions. It is a no-hold barred. You are free to ask that question, and our Prime Minister is ready and willing to answer your question. As long as it is not a stupid and a hopeless, useless question, a question that makes sense, our Prime Minister will answer it tonight. So I'll be bringing you guys in. Ugo, do you want to say something while I bring them in? Go ahead, please. I'll begin to bring the people in now. All right, we are having a full room as your microphones are being set. Lift up your hands if you have a question very, very quickly, and then you will throw that question to the Prime Minister. Please, I suggest you lift up your hands, and that will give you priority. While I wait for others to lift their hands, Oganiru Biafra, please take the microphone. 60 seconds only, please. Go ahead. Oganiru Biafra, are you there? Okay, we don't have time to waste. Oganiru Biafra is not ready. Edward, are you there? I'm giving you the microphone. 60 seconds, please. Please do not request for the microphone if you are not ready to unmute it. I will be quick to remove you and ask those that are ready to ask questions. All right, Ami Nnamdi Eze, can you please unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, my Prime Minister. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. And then good evening, all our enemies that are there. My Prime Minister, I really want to thank you for what you're doing for this, our movement. And I trust God that this God, our Chukwuka Abiyama, is going to give us victory in a very short time. Yeah, I'm asking a question concerning what is going on in the old Imo State now, because I just got an SOS yesterday about how some efulefus, some of these boys that are not, they are people that have nothing to reckon with in the land, who everybody know them in the land as criminals. They are criminals that.
Please, if you hold on, if you unmute yourself, I'm going to remove you. Do not unmute yourself if you are not called up. Please go ahead, my sister.
So the vulture, who puts at them the vulture, the bloodsucker, is selecting some of these flefus, these criminals in the land, in communities, particularly. I'll give an instance in MBC for, yeah, I got an SOS that since this week, some of those flefus, they are going about writing people's name, even people, and then telling them that they're going to give them money for the election. And some boys, some youth that got the information that they put their name there, they were angry that they should remove their name. And then just today, some of them, they said they got another information that is the people that, because yesterday they said one of this boy took army people in their vehicle. They were driving around the community. And I don't know, according to them, they said he's pointing hands on homes. And this is a boy that everybody knows in the community that is a criminal. A boy that there's nobody, if you mention his name, even before now, everybody knows him as a criminal in that community. So I want to know, is there anything that we can do? Because people are in fear in some of these communities in old Imo State now because of this thing. And then some of them even mentioned how the boy is bragging that after this election that they're going to deal with people. So that's what I'm asking now. What do you think we can, is there anything that can be done? I don't know. I'm just putting it, even if you don't answer the question, but bringing it to you as an information, maybe you know how you can go about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm surprised that people are asking this kind of question. What happened to others will happen to him. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, my PM. And Ame, I'm very sure you are supposed to have known that the land of Biafra is going to swallow all of them. Both those that do it openly and those that do it secretly, the land of Biafra will swallow them. Thank you very much. And I can see one hand up here. Bad person, you have to unmute yourself now. You have 60 seconds. Please bring that question to the Prime Minister. Bad person.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my Prime Minister. What I want to say is just very simple. I was in a space, I think 2 days ago. There was this space I was hosted by one of these Twitter guys called ex-seminarian and some other people. They were talking about this election in Imo State. And in the process, they started talking about how the Prime Minister is working with Nigerian government and the rest of other things. And I was asking them, why is it that when Ojukwu started Biafra, nobody complained, nobody called him a criminal? When Sirike started Biafra, nobody called him a criminal. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu started Biafra, nobody called him a criminal, although they criticized him. Now, why is it that an Ebonyi State man is leading Biafra and everybody is calling him a criminal? And they are like, shut out, get out, remove him from the space, is this, is that, one of the Samaregwa people, and they started insulting me. Then there was this guy, Grandmaster. He's very popular on Twitter, yeah. On a space on Ekweri. He went on space and he was saying that the Biafra, that they had the East Youth, whatever forum meeting, that actually it's amazing Biafra and Ebonyi states. They don't want to do any, in Enugu State. Biafra, Enugu State, so my question now goes that, is Enugu State still the capital of Biafra? Because the way they were talking on that space, they were saying that anything that concerns Biafra is no longer in Enugu State. That anybody that brings the issue of Biafra in the Enugu State, so my question is going to the Prime Minister. Enugu State, okay, capital of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. First of all, you said the person is a very popular person on Twitter. I don't know him. I've never heard about the name until you mention it now, so he's not popular. That's number one. Number two is that if you want to know whether Enugu State is a Biafra land, go there on Monday. Tell that idiot to come out on Monday in Enugu State. Biafra is controlling Enugu. Enugu State is Biafra. Biafra is Enugu State. The capital of Biafra today is called Ebube. So Enugu is not capital of Biafra. The capital of Biafra is Ebube. And so I believe our Monday sit at home has answered your question. So anybody that says Enugu is not a Biafra should come out on Monday in Enugu State. Thank you.
I'm sure you've gotten that, our brother. So let them know Enugu is Biafra, and there's no two ways about that. Everybody knows that already. So we move forward, and there are no hands up. I can see.
PM, good evening. Yes.
Okay, success.
Yes. Ralph, please. Ralph, please.
Success, you're not
Ralph, I want to say something.
Your network is fluctuating, but go ahead. Let's see.
Ralph, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes, I want to say something. All right. Thank you, PM. Thank you, PM. Please, all these idiots that are looking for money on social media in the name of creating content or whatever, and they'll come and say something that irritates
Success. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one that is not hearing him.
I can't hear him as well.
Okay. Success, you are yet to get to a place where your network will be strong enough. And let's hope you are able to fix it. Quickly, we bring you Ako Kingsley Chidera. Please unmute yourself and bring your question, please.
Yeah, am I coming out?
Yeah, you are coming out.
Yeah, good evening, my PM. Good evening, Pastor Van Mazu Go 247 and the rest. I greet the house. I don't have much question. I would like to say kudos to our Biafrans in Imo State for their wonderful performance. And my question is, I'm from Enugu State to answer the question that was asked previously. And tomorrow is our fundraising. Let him come on space to see how Enugu State, more especially the Alanso, is going to perform their own. So I am asking of how to make the fundraising during that tomorrow fundraising from Alanso. And again, I want to ask my PM, all these content creators that are somehow famous on the internet, either Facebook or whatever, that are using the name of Biafra to either make money, and they are not contributing anything. What should we hold them accountable if Biafra comes today or tomorrow? So that's my question. Thank you.
Of course, all of them will be held accountable. We will even hold them accountable before Biafra come. We just, we don't want to be distracted. Once the de facto government, is set up, and we have lesser things to do, focus on making sure that the structure is running smoothly. We will come for them. Thank you.
Thank you, my PM. Thank you very much, sir. Please, I want to beg you to raise your hands as you are in the room so that I will find it very easy to bring you up. I'm going to bring in fresh people. All right. Try and raise your hands, please. Raise your hands so that we'll be able to hand the mic over to you. Please, Chizoba Peter and Nizodo. Chizoba Peter and Nizodo. Do you want to ask a question? Unmute yourself.
Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you, please. Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Chizoba from Malta. First of all, I want to remind everyone about Mazi Simon. I've been following him for a very long time. And immediately he was announced as the speaker in Radio Biafra. One of the Fulani Caliphate wrote that Mr. Simon is more brutal than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I think it was Shetima or something. And that's exactly what Mazi Simon is doing now. Had it been Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had Simon by his side for this while, Biafra would have been here by now. But I thank God he's doing exactly that. And God is helping him to do that. I want to urge him to remain focused because a lot of rumors are going on. They have tried all sorts of propaganda to blackmail him. But over 2 years now, they haven't found one thing wrong with Mazi Simon. That was why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not stupid to choose him in the first place. And that was where all these problems started. Because he was chosen out of all those criminals surrounding him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew that this is a problem for him, that he doesn't have one person to trust. And they told us to listen to Mazi Simon. And all hell broke loose. Everyone started attacking him. Why must it be him? He came now. We've been here for years. But it doesn't matter. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw the potential. Had it been Mazi Simon is not here, what would have been the fate of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by now? It would have been over for him. So I'm really, really, really pleased with Mazi Simon because he has done what anybody cannot do. And that was why all this jealousy is flying around. But I urge him to remain focused because he's almost close to the end point. And a lot of things are coming to distract us. I was one that always called him Jukwese. That's what I call Mazi Simon about Jukwese. Before you attack him, you have to ask questions. That's what it means. Before you do anything against someone, ask questions because others have done and didn't succeed. They succeeded in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to kidnap him and keep him where he is today because criminals surrounded him. And Mazi Simon wasn't there. Until he came, things changed. And that was where all these hatred are coming from. I want to encourage everyone to stay resolute and strong. We will get there by the grace of God. Thank you, Mazi Simon. God bless you. And all the Biafrans.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind word. And I must say that don't worry, I will never be distracted. Before I joined this Biafra struggle, I have undergone many training. Okay, I have what you call shock absorber. My shock absorber, nobody have it. I know what I'm talking about. So don't worry about distraction. They are very, very angry that I have security guiding me. I'm going to increase. I'm going to increase the security because I must be here to finish the job, whether they like it or not. Thank
The
you.
finisher. Yeah.
Imagine,
Wow.
imagine now the guy saw it. So that's the problem. Where he is, we'll be very proud of you now because nobody would have done
Wow.
what you have done now.
Thank you, my PM. The finisher is here, finishing them from Finland and sinking them in Helsinki. Thank you so much. We move. And we have Biafra Zone Canada. Biafra Zone Canada, please unmute yourself and bring your question very quickly.
Thank you. Pastor Van. Thank you, my Excellency, my Honorable PM. Thank you so much for everything you have done for Biafran people. I want to make one pledge here, and the pledge is Canada is solidly behind you. Canada is going to continue to be with you, support you in any way we can. So that is very much assured. The only thing I wanted to ask as a question is, when you come here in this country called Canada, I can honestly say that we have over 5,000 Canadians.
Did we lose you? Zone Canada, I can't hear her again. Am I the only one that can't hear her? Hello, Nina. Can any other person hear her?
No.
No, we can't hear her.
All right, okay. So I just wanted to be sure so that we'll move ahead. Thank you so much. And then I cannot hear you. Just see if you can go out and come in again. I'm going to bring you back. Just go out and come in again.
Okay, I'm here. Somebody was calling me, sorry. I started by saying that, thanking my PM and appreciating him for all he has done. He has made us proud. We are so happy. Canada was fully represented at the Helsinki Declaration. I shed tears that day because I saw Biafra on the horizon. Just like God asked Moses to go to Mount Horeb and look, and he saw the Canaan land. I saw it. But my question is this. Canada will continue to support you, whether we are 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 20, in everything we can, with all our resources, with all our knowledge, with all our power. Again, I said that the population of Canada, only in Calgary, in Alberta where I dwell, we are over 5,000. My question to you is, are these 5,000 men and women who are well blessed, working, have the money, have all the resources, but they are ignoring us now? Will they ever be received at the airports the day Biafra will be declared and they pack their load and they are coming home? Thank you so much. That's my simple question.
Thank you very much, the Canada admin. I don't know, whether it was a question or a remark or a comment. Can you rephrase again?
My rephrasing is the sabotage that Canadians are giving against the agitation of Biafra is so enormous. In a city like Alberta, is a province, Biafrans, we are over 5,000. But not up to 3 or 4 are actually agitating for Biafra. So it's a question. My question is, these 4,907 people, when Biafra will be declared, are we going to receive them at the airports? and ask them to come in.
This question has been addressed before. We are going to give them a very, very different treatment. We will design Biafra style of treatment for those who did not support the struggle. Like a lot of people are making references to South Korea and all that. We will have our own Biafra style, which will be very, very, very strict. So at the same time, I will urge the Canada reps and admin to do more work to unify the people in Canada and make them, understand that what we are doing now is not a normal freedom movement or political pressure group. They should understand that. Of course, at this stage now, anybody that is an aged person is not supposed to be reminded of what we are doing and what we have done. So ordinarily, they ought to have known what is right and what is wrong. Having said that, it is also the responsibility of the leadership in Canada to reach out to every person, every Biafran in Canada, and let us have that particular, details that they were reached out, and at the end of the day, they turn it down. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I will do my best.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, our Canada rep. Thank you so much, Sister Nana. We move. So I needed people to raise their hands, and you are not raising your hands. Okay, and Triple M, your hand was up before. Please go ahead and bring your question.
Woto, woto. Greeting my fellow Biafrans. I appreciate each and every one of us to be here this evening. More kudos to our Prime Minister. I wouldn't say I have a question or whatever thing, but although my name is Mituma Things from UK. So all my kudos to our PM. He's really doing the job. All Iano now Akwaka against Akwaka against other goes into at this point in time, Onabula Bu Biafra Muro by this time, Norokwana na address him or
Please try and speak the language that everybody will understand. We are on the space, please. Okay?
It's okay, I'm in spirit, all right, bro. So anybody that is still doubting on what our PM is doing, I must tell you that person is a fool. Because at this point in time, we all know that we have already known the channel, we have already known where we are going and our destination. No confusion. Our PM, Tuale, we stand by you. Carry on. Chukwu Kadiama is with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You know this time will be in our destination. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And those who are still calling me agent of Nigeria, please come and be this kind of agent. Biafra need it. Make yourself this kind of Nigeria agent. We will need it. We will support you. Honestly, we need this kind of agent like me, so that Nigeria will be giving you money and you'll be using the money to destroy it. Thank you.
Wonderful. That's a good one. Our PM, you always give us topic for our next program. We need more agents of Nigeria in Biafra that will destroy Nigeria for us. Thank you so much, my PM. We move. I have one Mukhtar Mustafa. Please, Mukhtar Mustafa, could you please unmute yourself and then bring your question to our Prime Minister here, please? Mukhtar Mustafa, please. Can you please unmute yourself? You requested to speak and I brought you in. Please do yourself and us well to unmute yourself and ask the question that made you to request. All right, I'll still wait for you. Maybe you are trying to look for a better place. Probably you are where there is no network. I will still wait for you. Mazi Onyeka, unmute yourself.
Thank you, my Deputy Information Minister. My great Prime Minister, Honorable Kemma. I'm loyal. My question is this: it's really heartbroken to know that people left their country to come to Biafra land to kill my people. I don't know the kind of lies that we are told before accepting to come to our land. My question is this: the captured mercenaries, what will be their fate, and what message do you have to the country they come, to others who might accept such offer? Prime Minister.
They will go to where Biafra have sent them and answer that question and then address the spirit of our land. I have nothing to tell the country they come from. We are waiting for more people to come. Our job is not to judge the terrorists that have come to kill our people. Our job is to send them to the spirit that will judge them. And I have nothing to say to the countries. I have nothing to also say to those who will be coming again. But let them come. There is a place we will send them to where they are going to judge them very well. Thank you.
Water is the goal!
Onyeka. We are mad. Amazing Namikani said we are mad. And we need more mad people here to set everywhere on fire. Thank you so much, Mazi Onyeka. We move. Dave Dunn. Dave Dunn, can you please unmute yourself? Dave Dunn. Dave Dunn, can you please unmute yourself? Are you there? Dave Dunn, you are not there. And is it that you people don't know how to raise your hands, or should we change the room and bring in fresh people? Stephen Nicholas, can you please unmute yourself? Stephen Nicholas, unmute yourself. Stephen Nicholas is not also helping matters. Mazi Okechukwu, I see you're waving your hands. Okay, you are now raising it. You can unmute yourself, Mazi Okechukwu.
Mm-hmm. Good evening, my able Prime Minister.
Go ahead, please. Bring your question up, please.
I'm very, very, very happy to be on this space today. I've been having issues with my X space, trying to update it. So I'm really, really opportune and privileged to speak. Precisely, I'm in Biafra State, or Kiwe State, to be precise. I've been following up with the wonderful works of our men and the order being given by our Prime Minister. I'm really impressed by the tremendous effort so far, and I say with much gratitude, more grace to your ables. My question is this. For the past few days, we've been noticing a lot of issues here in Okigwe State, Biafra State. The Janjaweed terrorist army have been intimidating our people, causing a lot of problems and troubles here. But due to fear of the Nigerian Janjaweed, so nobody is speaking up. And here we are noticing how will I even say it? We are noticing that they have a base somewhere in Okigwe, what is it called? This local government in Okigwe, and these other base I think they have in.
We know where all bases are. You don't need to just ask your question, please.
Okay, so I want to know what efforts can be put to stop the intimidation our people are facing in Okigwe State, to be precise.
The effort that we are going to put to stop intimidation is to chase them away from Biafra land completely. So long as they are there, you will continue to face the intimidation. And that's why we have started the offensive. Offensive now is going to their home, going to their base, and giving them a chance of their life. And those who did not run will be sent to judgment. We started it already. I believe you may have heard the discourse of yesterday.
Yes.
Continue like that. And let me also tell you that, let me ask you, since you are in Okigwe State and you have identified yourself, mentioning it very well, representing Okigwe here, what is the situation of our lockdown today in Okigwe State?
There is a 100% compliance in Okigwe State here. I've been trying to report issues here, but it's just that like there is no way because I tried messaging Mazi Raphael, and I seem that I can't message him. I tried yours as well, and I see that I can't message you directly because of the verification badge. So, but yesterday there is complete compliance of the sit at home here. And today too, so though I just moved out this evening, there is complete compliance. Both even the oil companies, the fuel stations, everywhere is completely shut down. So everybody is everybody is complying to our orders.
So what about those intimidating our people? Were they moving
Those
around?
yeah, they are really moving around. Sometimes when they come from Owerri states, those I think Obirinze, they have a base in Obirinze. So when they bring them from Obirinze, they come with bell, disturbing our people. Sometimes our people even run from that the roundabout there, in Okigwe,
Have
you
you
know.
can you describe to us? Have you ever seen them running? You know how when they come, there's a way they come, and then once the heat is too much, the firepower of Biafra army is too much, you see them
Uh,
running away. So
you
how
know
do they
that,
normally run?
they no, I mean, like our people, when our people see them, our
I
people
know,
run.
I know, I know, but I'm asking you a different question now. Normally, when they
Okay.
come, they will spend a few minutes and then they'll start running away. Especially when they call for. So how do they? Have you ever seen them running? Like how did they motor? How do they drive? They drive like
they,
woo
they, they,
woo,
they,
or they do wee 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 wee. I want to know how they normally run from.
they,
Because
they, 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 the hit on them is really is more than a fire tunnel. It's more than
mm,
a fire tunnel because I'm really impressed because there is this convoy I've been monitoring for the past weeks now. But I think I've been seeing 2 to 3 armor tanks in that convoy. But now I'm not even seeing no armor tanks again in the
mm,
convoy. So that
mm,
is to tell you that our men are really dealing with them.
mm. All right, thank you very much for reporting from Okigwe State. We appreciate you.
Thank you, my
All
prime
right, sir.
minister.
Please, Mazi, I have already sent you a message. I say hello, so you can reply me. Then tomorrow, I'm waiting for an update from Okigwe. Tomorrow is the day that we're going to destroy the Nigerian administration in Imo State completely. So you can dim me tomorrow. You can dim me tonight. Why give me the report tomorrow about the selection that will be going on according to them in the Okigwe State. So I've already sent you a message. You can as well reply me. Thank you very much.
Okay, man. Okay, Mazi, Raphael, I've seen the message. I'll be
No,
reporting.
it's from Sussex. That is from Sussex. So Sussex is the one speaking to you. So
Okay, okay,
reply him
okay,
and
okay,
give him feedback.
okay. I'll be reporting the whole situations in full. And there is something too I want to communicate to our PM, but I wouldn't want to make it public here.
All right. Contact Sussex or contact
You
me.
you can contact me. You can contact me.
And then also,
Okay.
please, if you are making any report, watch your back. Maka mgba amaghịkwa onye ọ na-eze.
No problem, my prime minister.
Okay, thank you. Please, PM, can you check if you can co-host Sussex again? Let's see, because I think his network is better now. So we move, and we have Ben Chuksago. Ben Chuksago, can you unmute yourself, please?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Van Van Van.
Yes.
Thank you, our honorable PM. Thank you so much. Can you hear me clear?
You are loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, our PM. If I can borrow the word Ananebe, one of our brother gave to you, you are really Ananebe one. My question to you, PM, how are we going to handle the post-war graduates after Biafra restored? Because I think so that we don't have a curiosity before we start building our institution and the companies, or some factories. so that we don't get a chaosity. How are we going to handle this issue?
I would love a question that has to do with the present. Those things you are worried about have already departments that are taking care of them, and we have qualified people who are very, very reasonable and very professional in making sure everybody is assimilated into the system, not just uh, uh, integrated, but assimilated into the system. So we are not worrying about those things. Let's us worry about what we are doing present. Everything about challenges that we're going to face in future have already been taken care of by the structures and the department we have in the Biafra Republic government in exile, and what we are going to do in the de facto government. So those things already taken care of and shouldn't be our worry. What should be our worry now is getting the freedom that will necessitate us or will give us opportunity to address those issues that is your concern today. So it is not unable or sotana because or something. So let us get our freedom first. We have laid background, to solve those problems that you are worrying about. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful for your question, for your answer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. And our own Carolina Mbanze, your hand is up. Please, you have a question for the PM? Go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, Pastor Van Van Van. Good evening, our PM. Please, there is one question I want to ask. I don't know whether somebody have asked this question before. I just want to ask of all these our big men, old that have money and they are old now, they are not supporting us. Maybe they are living in America, they are living in Asia, they are living in Europe. Now, if we get Biafra tomorrow and they are not supporting us, maybe they died in any country that they live, are they going to come to bury them in our land that they did not fight for? Gracias.
What we are going to change is the understanding of some Western world that Africa is a burial ground. We are going to change that perspective in Biafra. Biafra is not going to be a burial ground for anybody. So anybody that is not supporting this Biafra movement today, we are taking record of everybody. Like when you make donation, your name is there in the spreadsheet. We are going to run a background check of everybody. If you die, it is a least problem we are going to have anyway. But if you die, and then they want to bring you to Biafra, we are going to check your family contribution to the Biafra movement, and they will give you a bill. And when we give you that bill, you're going to pay it because your dead body and corpse is already in the airport in Biafra land. So it will be hanging there, and we're going to have a special place where we'll be depositing those corpses. You must pay the Biafra liberation tax or whatever it is going to be called. Clear the bill. That is not to say that after that you are going to have the privilege of what other people who supported the Biafra movement is going to have. That is just for you to bury that person in Biafra land. I believe I am going to be personally make sure that this kind of law is implemented. So, and I believe that the Biafra Parliament will have a reason. We see the reason to have this kind of laws that will make it possible that those who made it difficult for us to get our freedom will not be buried in Biafra land free of charge. Thank you.
I would like to work in that office. So that I will work it.
When the time come, we'll look at that.
Thank you, our own Carolina Mbeze, our own Shai. Thank you so much. And those that made Biafra difficult for us, their life will not be easy. Biafra will also make life difficult for them. Even in their own deaths, their life will be difficult before they go to 6 feet. And we have GD Waker. GD Waker, please unmute yourself. You see, when you raise your hands, I'm going to give you priority immediately.
And I want those who actually don't understand what is going on. You see, some of you may begin to misquote me what I said now. But let me tell you that actually, at this point, even in Biafra land, the church is doing worse than what I've just said now. Do you know that in some churches, before the church come to bless a corpse during funeral, sometimes you have to pay a lot of fees. Even marriage, before they can wed you in a church, they are going to make sure you pay everything. This levy, that levy, this one. If you doubt me, go ask those people who are into different churches and see that when you want to get married, they levy you. All those things you see, you think that they're not taking record of. They're gonna bring your book. You pay it from A to Z. So it is nothing different. But our own is going to carry Ose and Pepe. Thank you.
Nice one, my peer. Pastor Rose, I have been trying to bring you into this room. I bring you and it kicks you out. Check your system. Let me try and see if I can bring you in again. So you need to know that I am trying to bring you in. I know you are requesting, but I try to bring you in. You see, it kicks you out immediately. So do something to your system, please. GD Worker, can you please unmute yourself now and ask your question?
Thank you very much, Pastor Van, and good morning from here. Good morning, our Prime Minister, M0N KPA.
The motivation,
once again,
everything. I can't wait
once
to hear
again,
more.
Who's
someone
talking?
is talking about them.
Who's talking? Whose microphone is on? Viking, if you don't mute yourself, I'm going to kick you out.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for that. Thank you very much, our Deputy Minister of Information. Good morning, Prime Minister M0N KPA. My question is this. Knowing fully well this is 21st century, sir, what is the government plan to make sure that Biafra compete in the global stage in science and technology? And that's the first question. My second question is...
Prime Minister is asking us to ask questions
yes,
of
I understand. I am
now,
saying...
what things are happening now, please.
I'm on Van. The government have made a statement previous couple of months ago that in regard to what the government plans for our people in regards to brain-based economy. That's what I'm asking the question. It's not something that have to have. Somehow you can even say that maybe something that he has to explain a little bit more, because he have shed light on that. That in regards to how we Biafra compete. I'm not saying that it has to be later on. But anyway, my second question is this. The 75% of energy derived in this country comes from coal. And knowing fully well that we have this in abundance, how will the government use this as an advantage in regards to our energy when Biafra comes? Thank you very much, Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. All your question is lead question. That is what we call lead question. You cannot be asking me a question and giving me answer at the same time. You went further to say the 70% of energy is coming from coal. And then you ask me again, how will the government utilize this coal? That is, I don't know. You only did that. You just gave me answer and then you're asking questions. So these are, I don't know, some of you are just coming to ask questions. Ask me something that is very relevant in what we are doing today. You ask again, how will the government compete in global stage? We're already competing in global stage. We've set the pace to compete in global stage. We've adopted, the first thing is to set a database. We've adopted the database system of Biafra, which never existed in any, I don't know whether how many African countries have a good database. We've started it from scratch. We have also having a national ID card that is facial recognition verified by Jumio. These are the things that you need to do in order to secure that particular trust from international community in order to compete globally. First of all, your citizens need to be respected. You need to prove that your country is not a corrupt one, where every Tom and Jerry will have access to your national ID card, where any terrorist can come from any country and acquire your national ID card. We are proving to the international community that Biafra is not going to be like that. These are the things that need to be done before you talk about competing with other nations. It's not just about competing or economy. No, you need to build a very strong, base, a very strong foundation that your country will be respected globally. That's what we are doing. So the issue of competing globally is already happening. I believe that not many countries have what we have now in terms of identity verification. So we hit the ground running already. We're setting pace for others to follow, even as a government in exile. So that is Aneji Ishishaho Amarotonshi. There.
Thank you, Prime Minister. That's what I wanted
Hello,
you to
sir.
explain to our people. Thanks.
Hello, Prime Minister. Thank you very much. But this grammar is too long. Some people cannot even understand it. So based on our template, we have only about 2 stages to undergo. Then the declaration of Biafra will take place. I think this is the shortest means or way of communicating this. The one that made it third is the stopping of this Imo selection, or whatever they call it, of which we have already succeeded. Then first and second is what you just mentioned, the database, the referendum. This is what will recap the fact we bring our people mind back to what we are doing now. Because when we begin to speak all these BB grammars, they don't understand it. We have only 2 stages to go. Everybody go and work and make sure that these 2 stages is completed on before whatever you maybe your own deadline or whatsoever. So our PM is trying his best. Don't bring question that he has been assigned to a department to work on and ask here. How do we delegitimize Nigeria starting from Imo State? And that's all.
Thank you very much, and that's exactly it. So the process of the delegitimization, like I said, which start from Imo State, what are you playing? What are your role? Which role are you playing to make sure that this particular delegitimization from Imo State is successful tomorrow? That is number one. Number two, after that, database follows. The collection of database, which is going to be an exercise in Biafra land. After the collection of database, we go into the self-referendum. After that, we declare Biafra and defend it. As simple as that. It is not a rocket science. So what part and role are you playing to make sure that these 3 things I've mentioned, these 3 steps I've mentioned now is achieved?
I don't know.
Thank you. Pastor Rose, please mute yourself first. You are already in the room. Just mute yourself 1 minute. I see this verified account, Matrix. Matrix, can you please unmute yourself and bring your question
Good evening,
to the Prime Minister?
Good evening from here. What I have is not a question from Prime Minister. What I have is actually an appeal to our people and to everyone. I want to appeal to everyone to play a part in actualizing Biafra. These things doesn't come free of charge. It comes with a very huge financial implications. It comes with a very huge amount of money that if you're not careful, you may not be able to move an inch. And then people would laugh at you. People will tell you that you're an idiot, that you're not ready to play a tough road before embarking on such journey. I may not be a member of the Biafra Liberation Army. I may not be a member of the resistance fighters. I'm not an official to Biafra Republic government in exile. PM and other officials can attest to that. But the little I can do, I've always set a direct debit into my account. I may not be exact in the amount of people. It could be $20, $15, $5, but I make sure it goes out from my account every week, not months. These things goes out every week, 4 times in a month, because I'm so much pained when I see the civilization and development we have in Europe, and then my people are wailing and languishing in underdevelopment and poverty back home. And sometimes it's amazing when you see the people back home trying to jeopardize the effort we down in Europe and America are putting and investing our hard-earned money, making sure they are liberated. So what I'm trying to say is, whichever any of us can do, I'm not campaigning for anybody to say, well, I'm not even part of this official, like I said, but whichever any of us can do, it could be a penny, it could be 1,000 naira, it could be $2. Let's pull these things. Our brothers are out there in the bush 247, taking risks, safeguarding our lives. Let's do all we can to support these guys. They also deserve a kind of life we live in Europe and America. Those guys are no morons and fools. They are paying the ultimate price. So to round it up, please, every one of us, let's put a direct debit. It could be $1,000, it could be $1. So let's support this. It doesn't come at no cost, but a very huge amount of money. Thank you. Thank you, I'm done.
Thank you very much. I was waiting if the PM wanted to say something. Thank you very much for that wonderful contribution. Thank you. And we have the Minister of Information. Maazikemi, you want to say something, please? Unmute yourself.
I just want to appreciate the existence of the man they say that boy in Finland. Hopeless somebody might say that boy in Finland. But I wonder why you are crying about that boy. You call him a boy, but yet you are crying of what the boy you said is doing. The boy has made you to run away from Imo State, and you're ruling Imo State in exile, and yet you're calling him a boy. Agune Chemba, one of Biafra, the Prime Minister of the Biafran people, thank you for being available for the Biafran people at this very time. Since MNK was kidnapped, you have stood your ground, your doggedness and your steadfastness, your consistency, determination, and focus on the ball of Biafra has set the pace and difference. And everyone that did not believe in Biafra are waking up. We look forward to seeing more of them. And super kudos to our gallant men who have kept the ground running. We are happy for what you guys have done. We don't know how to thank you all, but we'll continue to do our best to make sure you have a viable running ground to be able to destroy the terrorists. The big attacks are ahead of us. I thank you, my PM. Success, I see you. Vam, 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 I see you. 247, Pastor Rose, Jaja, and the rest of you. And to the entirety of the Biafran people, I salute you all. I hang up here.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Jaja,
very
are
much.
you still?
Thank you very much. Thank
Sorry,
you very
sir.
much, Sonny. And Hope was I don't know. I was thinking that he doesn't. The Jew where he went to tell him not to mention my name. So he mentioned my name today, and the juju has expired. So I'm very, very happy that drag him to that studio, and he didn't know when he mentioned my name. He never mentioned my name anywhere. So so yesterday was the very first time he mentioned my name, and that is the beginning of the end. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, PM. Thank you, sir. Yeah, Jaja, please unmute yourself, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deputy Minister of Information. Thank you, my own PM, my own Prime Minister. Thank you for picking up this great task. Thank you for unveiling yourself for this duty that called. We can't thank you enough. 70, 100, 200 million Biafrans cannot thank you enough. But we are saying that heaven will reward you. I want to ask one question. One of our sisters asked this question, and this question is very sensitive. And I want to say, my PM, can the good deed of a Biafra cover for the, let me say, evil deed of many? Maybe in a family, one person volunteered to agitate, put in whatever resources in his disposition into what we are doing, but many other members of his family or his parents don't care of what we are doing. My question is, on the day that this database will be taken, more especially those that are living outside Biafra land? How is their case going to be treated? Because our sister asked, what if somebody that didn't support was brought his remains to Biafra? What are we going to do about it? What if the children supported, but the father did not support? Can the good deed of the parents or the good deed of the children cover for the bad deed of the parents? That's my question.
Thank you very much. These kind of cases are handled on individual basis. When in a family where their children supported what we are doing heavily, of course, it can be considered. But there are families that none of them will support the Biafra movement. So it is not must that every single person in the family will support. If your children are supporting Biafra, supporting the movement financially, it is also the same thing as you are supporting the Biafra movement. So you don't know the financial capability of the man if their children are supporting financially and he is not supporting. So you may not know the financial capability of the man. But for the fact that the children have supported in a case like that, they have to be settled individually on individual basis and they can be considered. And the issue of data collection, we are collecting data of every Biafran, irrespective of whether you are part of us or you're not part of us. What we need is the data. But then the data collection is completely different from what we are going to do with your data at the end of the day. Because collecting your data, running the data through the payment system of the Biafra government in exile will show whether the data collected has been part of the liberation or not. So it is very, very important that every Biafran who identify him or herself with us, the data will be collected. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my minister.
All right, PM, in a follow-up question, there's this idiot living at Edda State, and he has served Nigeria as a Secretary General to the Federation under Glo Jonathan. And that idiot is Ayim Payosan. There was a problem that arose in his family that was around 3 or 4 years back. His daughter is a hardcore supporter of Biafra, though under those criminals who we have expelled. And as a result of that, there was like a statement of I disown you because you do not train my path. So in this case, what do we do? Do we use the case of the daughter or the son to consider the father, or it is to your turn, O Israel?
No, we can never consider an impious because of the support of the daughter in the Biafra movement. That's why I said the cases will be handled based on individual basis. An impious, we know his capability. An impious is evil. We know him very well. It is open. So, and his sin can never be forgiven. So people like Pius Anyim are the people that are going to be in the blacklist of Biafra. And we are going to make sure that the evil they committed against Biafra people, they pay heavily for it using every legal remedies available to Biafra people. So it is going to be completely different. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. I wanted to ask a question, but with the answers that you have given, let it just be add up. I saw one Nollywood veteran who is at the age of 80 today. She's now based in America. And then she's advocating for elections of Imo State to be held, while her children may be advocating for Biafra. So the answer PM just answered now is what we should connect these two things together. That like that Nollywood veteran, we cannot give a 100% mark because of the children that is working for Biafra. Why she is there advocating for the same children to be massacred by the one Nigeria terrorists. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Minister of Information. Thank you. And I see so many old faces in the Twitter space. you request to come in and you're not raising your hands. So don't expect me to call you up. If I don't see your hand up, I'll consider it that you don't want to speak. And if I don't see your hand up, I'm going to change you and bring in other people. Thank you very much. And I'm giving the microphone very quickly. Please make it very quick. Sisu, Warrior Queen, please very quickly, 60 seconds. Your question to the
Pastor
PM.
Rose was here before me. She have raised up her hand
You
before.
raised
Yes.
your hand before her. Go ahead. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I just wanted to add something like the question they just asked. If my papa, he killed one soul because of Biafra struggle, and me, I'm supporting Biafra, I will be the one to poison that my papa may he die go. Because Biafra first. The life of other more than 100 million Biafras is more important than that life of that my father. So that is what I just wanted to add. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're not a poison people, but we have a way.
No, it's just an example. No,
I'm just giving you example too. It's just an example I'm giving too. So we have a way of dealing with those who come to kill us, and we send them to judgment. We're not a poison. We're not
We know
give
the poison, no.
we're not the
Not your tap people, no.
We know your time, people.
Let us, yes, we know your tap. Let us tackle it now before they will carry it and say the Biafra government they want to poison people. We're not a poison. So let it be. We can do more than that, but we're not a poison.
Yes,
So
thank you, my honorable Prime Minister. Yes, that is to tell them that I will hand over him directly by myself to Liberation Army. Thank you very much. I don't use another language. Let me just 1 minute, please, sir. I want to call upon the coastal region that are in diaspora. Please let your name be written in that book of life, of fundraising, of that going to that following that link to go and be paying, giving every small thing you can give. Please let your name be written there. If you are from Edo State, you are from coastal region, we cannot leave this work for the 5-star of Biafra land alone. Please, if you are here, because we have a lot of people here now, we don't normally have when we are having our space. Let us support the government in SI, please. Start donating, start going for fundraising. If you don't want to go for fundraising, you want to be doing it privately, just follow the link. Nobody will even know. Nobody will notice you. Follow the link. Let your name and the name of your family be written in that book of life. Because you going to contribute for this struggle, it's like you have written your name in the book of life. Because Biafra is that heaven on earth. When Jesus Christ was teaching his disciples the Bible, he said, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Since I was born, now I am old. I have never seen any planet on this earth that is look like heaven. But Biafra is going to reflect that heaven on earth that Jesus was talking about. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sisu. Thank you, Sisu.
My deputy minister, please, sorry for interjecting you. I want to call your attention and that of sources that this one of these people, the IPOP Nigeria, that is here. This their camouflage, the thing irritates me. By the name Agaga, I don't know why he's here. Agaga with our leader in green, white, green.
Where's the
He's
Agaga? Give him the microphone.
He's down there. I don't know why he's here.
Don't worry, I'll bring him up now. I'll bring him up, don't worry. Pastor Rose, please take the microphone. Let me go and bring the Agaga in here. We need them in here. Please, 60 seconds, please. Go ahead, Pastor Rose.
Can I wait, let you get him so that you will give him the mic to speak?
Just go ahead. Take your mic.
No, we don't want
all right.
Here.
My PM, the finisher, thank you for this opportunity. I continue praying because you know why. You say time will tell. Your tears that you normally come out to tell the world you are like a Moses that have come to deliver your people. And today,
Not only Biafran has seen, the whole world are respecting you. Thank you for standing. Thank you for never giving up. Thank you. And I want to tell Biafran, please don't let distraction, don't let this opportunity that God has given to us, the tears of our heroes and heroes, the tears of our forefathers, that man, that woman who said, even if it is the last man on earth, that Biafra will come. And we are the last man on earth. Remember tomorrow, as you are sitting down in the Biafra land, remember, like I said, that everybody should go, whether you are traditional or you are pastor, you should give, or you are anything you believe on. Tomorrow is intensive fasting, whatever, from 12 o'clock till down. Remember, don't go out. Sit and watch. And remember tomorrow, remember Saturdays is always our where we go for Thanksgiving, where we go to give our offering. Ana m asị, ekwela ka ihe agba gị n'azụ. Make sure na iso keta oke a anyị na-eketa, maka na eke eluigwe na-asị ka Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzichaa ndị ọbụla niile, everyone that have contributed and those that are going to join. It is not too late. It is still open, because you know why? The history has made itself by our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the finisher, and giving them equation. Thank you, my comrade. Thank you, everybody, for this opportunity. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pastor Rose. And I will have 3 more person, 2 to 3 more person, and we'll call it a day. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Please, those of you that are watching at the tail end, most of you want Nigerians. We have close to 1,000 people watching and listening. But if you don't request for the microphone, we're not going to force it on you. What it means is that you are enjoying the message and you just agree with the truth that our Prime Minister is the finisher, and we're going to finish the zoo and we're going to sink them completely. VCon. Yeah, you decide to raise your hand now. Go ahead. You have 60 seconds.
Thank you very much, Pastor Van Van Van.
Go ahead.
At first, I really want to say thank you to our Prime Minister. Honestly, I don't know how to thank you from my heart. What my dad said has happened, and we are good to go, and I'm good to go. Thank you, Akbarawa. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everyone that is on this platform. I just want to say thank you to our Prime Minister, and I love you, man. I love you to the bone. I swear to my life. Thank you very much.
Nice one.
I love you.
Nice one. Thank you very much. Okay, if
Vicon, you are speaking from Helsinki.
I'm speaking from Tampere. I move away from
Tampere. Okay.
I move away from Helsinki based on my studies.
Oh, all right. Okay. Nice to see you here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vicon. Ifeanyi Chukwu, please mute yourself, please.
My fellow Biafrans, I greet you all. I greet everybody on this space. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to also speak my mind. So I just want to say that everything going on, we all are fighting for the freedom of our people. That's one thing I'm happy about. But one thing I'm being concerned about on here, and especially what is happening in the Southeast today, is because everything happening now, I think it's more or less of affecting we the Igbos than the other part of the Nigeria. Because coming to the East and everything, me myself, business, I have a business in the East. I'm also staying in the East. So I'm speaking from my own experience and people around me, because I've noticed that most people on here don't reside in Nigeria. So I'm thinking maybe there is a way we can push this struggle further. So maybe people like the presidentials will feel the heat of what is happening. So that's one thing I just want to ask about.
And who tell you that the presidential are not feeling the heat today? Who tell you they're
Hey,
not
man,
feeling the heat? And let me tell
you know,
you, it is because the way you have to deal with this particular present issue, you cannot run away from it. Nigeria was designed, structured in a way so that it will be very, very difficult for you to rise up against them. So first of all, they push you out of the government so that you can struggle by yourself, build road by yourself, build electricity for your community, good water, build water and open, open water for your community, give them schools, even start giving scholarship to people in your community. And then why the government control billions? Why the government have the opportunity and the possibility to do those things you are doing with your own sweat? They structured Nigeria. The reason why they did it, because they know you can't stand slavery. They know you can never ever stand slavery. They know that if that is not done, you are going to rise up and liberate yourself from them. So they structured it in a way that you are going to go into business. So everything about you is business. You don't care about government. Now it has metamorphosed to this particular stage where you are now, telling me how you have business, how you own business. It is all about business, business, business. So they have conditioned your mind. And what I'm here to do is to liberate you from that business slavery mentality. And I'm doing it without looking back. If you like, die today, another person is there to live the life of their dream in Biafra land. I don't care what happens to your business, because that is what is used to cage you and enslave you in Nigeria. So I'm here understanding the system very well. I am doing everything to liberate you. If you do not enjoy this freedom, your children will enjoy it. If you don't enjoy this freedom, your grandchildren will enjoy it. If you do not enjoy this particular freedom, people from your family, extended family, will grow to enjoy it. So I'm not fighting for you, my brother. I'm fighting for the future generation of my own children, my own grandchildren, my great-great-grandchildren to come. I am not that
thank
selfish
you,
like you, who will thinking about. You think I'm not living good in Finland? You think that putting my life online and now I cannot go to certain places? You think that I don't like Nkwobi? You think that I don't like to chase all the women in chase in Nigeria? You think I don't like it? I like it, my brother. But I have sacrificed all those nonsense life for your own freedom, for the freedom of your children. And you're here telling me about business. What Nigeria have designed, structured systematically to subjugate you into this slavery that you are. I am going to do everything. If it requires crashing your business, it will crash. And at the end of the day, you are going to rebuild your business back. Well, after the war, how much were given to you? 20 pounds. Did you not survive? Didn't the Igbo not come back to life? We came back to life. Just 60 years. Just 60 years. We have taken over everywhere in Nigeria. So you are going to be ready to sacrifice that thing, that particular luxury you are enjoying. You sacrifice it because Nigeria did it so that you can never rise up against them. And that's why some people are worried what is going on. Many Biafrans, business people who have money, they are not supporting. I am not expecting them to support what we are doing. We have done very, very fine. As you can see, we have sophisticated weapon with the small money we are raising. And we are still going far. We are still going further, moving very, very fast. And a lot of them, some people like you are surprised. Do we have arms to fight Nigeria? Some of you, when you ask them question, they don't have problem with liberating Biafra, but they will ask you, do you have arms? Do you have arms to fight Nigeria? Do you have a helicopter? Where is your armor tank? Where is your fighter jet? Where is your warship? We don't need all those things to fight Nigeria. We are fighting them today and defeating them. Are you not seeing it? They will come, they will die. The worst part of this war, or the most interesting part of this war, is that we see them and they don't see us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister. Even all of us, me, myself, I'm personally happy and I'm fully in support of the struggle we are in. But my only concern is that it is affecting us
Like I
more
said,
than Nigeria.
it is going to affect you till Biafra come. And let me tell you, if you think it is affecting you now, you have not started. Just pack your bag and leave Southeast, leave Biafra land. Go to North, where it will not affect you. After Biafra has been declared and defended, you can come back if you make it alive. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please remove him from the space.
Thank you, our PM. I think we have two more people as the PM requested. One person is already raising his hand. John, your hand is up. Unmute yourself and bring that question, please.
Yeah, good evening, my PM. Good evening to everybody, Minister of Information. I greet you all. Let me start by relaying a message to our Prime Minister. That message is from the divine places. Asim gwage na ada ha na abe ya na akpọgo nke mbụ ochie dike jionike ahụ eze. That is number one. The second name, dike ụkwụ dara n'azụ, ọ na-ajụ ma ndị obodo ọ ka na-atụta okwute. Aha abụọ ha si ngwa gị n'ọhịa ya na-ata. Ebidobeghị m gekwa ntị ozi ka eziri m mma ezighị ihe asị m zie ego asịsị mgbe ajụbute nke ahụ ka mee ihe eme eziene ngozi kama biko o nwere otu ihe m chọrọ ịyọ Prime Minister, please, I want to beg you for something. What I want to beg you is that tomorrow anyị enwe ndị si na ara na-agba ha that want to try our resolve ka ha pụta mara ihe ya emeni. Biko ihe m chọrọ ịyọgowo a sị na apịa ha ngwere ezigbo ụtarị ọ naghị echete na ya eyi ha akwa. Biko kwe m nkwa na ị ya apịa ha ụtarị ahụ ka o chete na oyi ha akwa. That is all I want to hear from you, and that is all. Achọghị m ikwu ogologo okwu.
Ịma na anyị anaghị ekwe nkwa na nke anyị na-eme nke anyị bụ come and see America wonder, come and see. Na anyị ga-echenji ya come and see Biafra wonder, come and see Biafra wonder, come and see.
I'm Prime Minister, I'm satisfied. I will sleep like a baby tonight. That's all I want. Thank you. Pastor Vam,
welcome.
Minister of Information, please, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And we are doing everything possible, both financially and otherwise, to make sure. We are very close to it. I have no doubt in my mind. My Prime Minister, thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. As let me stop by thanking you, and I want to pay you back in kind to make sure that this Biafra is a reality. Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, John.
Thank you very much. And I think we are going to end it here. This is more than, is it the third person, right?
Exactly, my Prime Minister.
So I want to thank every one of you for being part of this space up to this point. May God bless you. Tomorrow is going to be a historic day. From here, from me, is good evening.